Well, good evening, everybody. For those who know me, my name is Luide, and tonight we're going to be talking about spirituality. We're going to be using the board a lot, so if you guys cannot see it, so I recommend a move it here, but I think you guys will be able to see it. Spirituality, yes. There we go. Good? Good. Alrighty. So spirituality. What is spirituality? All right. So there is a lot of answers for this question. But tonight we're going to drill in a little bit into spirituality so we can connect more with this. So we understand this concept of spirituality, this process of evolution, let's put it this way. So in the beginning, it was infinite, right? We know this. I'm going to draw a line here as to infinite. And then infinite became conscious. Okay? This became conscious. From infinite to conscious to free will was the first movement that conscious creation did, was free will. Okay? And from free will, the second distortion was love. This is the reason why we see when we study the philosophy of Spiritism, when they ask to the spirits, what is God? The high spirits has a very intriguing answer saying that is the cause of all things and what? And the supreme intelligence of the universe. That's the answer. He never mentioned here. All right? So from love, the other distortion from love is creation. From here, we have creation. From love, that's when we started existing, let's put it this way, in a very broad way. So, because a lot of people ask, and I answered this here, I talked about this here a lot, is the questions that the people, they are not spiritual, but more connected to the matter. They ask you, if God is all-powerful, if God is God, why does he need you or me or anybody? It is a fair question, right? So it's not that he needs us. We are the effect of love. Remember, on Genesis, when they say the creation came from the verb, what is the verb? Is the sound, is love. And the scientists today is getting closer to that, right? We know that we have a sound in the universe as this vibration, constant on the universe. You don't know what it is yet, but we're going to find out. That's what is this here. It's love. Love is a vibration. It's the vibration that creates everything. But it comes from where? Do you understand here? And that's the reason why also in a Genesis, on a Spiritist Genesis, Kardec and the spirits tell us, the spiritual truth tell us that this conscious here do not connect direct to creation. It's not a direct connection to creation. Okay? It's nothing matter connects into the conscious. Here, we're not going to be able to understand this here through the intellect. We're not going to be able to understand. We're only going to understand here when we connect. Creation connects into here. And the connection, it's experience. Okay? So continue. So from here, from creation, we have, let me do it this way. From creation, we have, from the beginning, the intelligent principle that we also study in Spiritism. There was this intelligent principle. What is that? The intelligent principle. It's life. Okay? The intelligent principle that we call is the spirit, is the beginning of the spirit. It starts in what kingdom? In the mineral kingdom, as we study also, right? So here, in the minerals, that's when everything starts. Here, the single compact process of energy, it starts evolving. From here, we go to where? Plants. That's how you say plants? Or you say the organic world. Let's put it this way. From the minerals to the organic world. That's the process of evolution here. From the organic world, we go into what?
Animal.
But what type of animal? A non-individual animal. What is that? Who here has a cat at home? Cat? Nobody has a cat? Oh my God. Okay, 2 cats? Go ahead. I have a cat. I have a dog. Rafael, you have a cat? Do you know why a dog too? Do you know why your cat buries his wastes? You don't know? Do you know why he buries after he finishes?
Yes, he does.
He does, right? Do you know why? There was a study done on the cats, because cats came from this island in Asia. And there were predators and there were hunt also from other predators. So what they did was, after they do their waste, they cover with sand, so the predator do not know what he is or smell him. Okay? This is thousands of years ago. So how come the cat today knows that? Huh? The what? They learn how? Instinct? Simple, right? Instinct. But where does the instinct come from? It's programmed here. As soon as you're born, you're going to know how to do this, this, this. That's how it is? No, it's not like that. So why? Because in here, they have what they call collective conscious. They share knowledge. Your little cat's going to die one day. He's going to go back to the collected knowledge, share everything that he learned, and everything that comes from here is going to come already with that knowledge. That's the love of God, right, and creation, because if you one learn, the other also needs to learn to survive as the same and defend as the same, right? So we have this collective conscious here. So it's here, okay? I forgot to tell you this. Here also, and here also, okay? But he's more technical. It's easier to explain here on the animal conscious. So there is this collective conscious here, where all the animals come from here, and to the process. Some of the animals are already on a process of individualization, right? And from here, what we have? Us, right? We have us. We have the individual from here. We started becoming individuals from here. Of course, this process here also is a very interesting process that we should study. It's not that from the animals we become humans. It's not like that. There is a long process there, but I need to cut short because we don't have a lot of time to explain all the process that happens from here to the individualization of us. Okay, but we get here. As soon as we get here, we are individuals. What do we have?
Limitations.
Number one, what we have?
Free will.
Thank you. Who answered that? Free will. Very good. What's your name?
Cassia.
Cassia. So 1 point for Cassia. We have free will. One point for, we do not have this here yet. Love. We have some type of love, but it's not the creational love. I don't want to call real love. I don't have another word to say. Let me see. We have a conditional love, right?
Unconditional.
No, conditional. Here we have the conditional love. I love you because you're my son.
Right.
I love you because you're my mother. I love you because you're this and this. Oh, I love you because you're rich. So there is that love also. And there is nothing wrong with that, right? So there is this here. So we have this conditional love. Okay? Let's put it here, conditional love. Yeah, we have that here. And also, we started getting what? Then we started creating our personality. So we started getting hate, happiness, what else?
Sadness.
Huh?
Sadness.
Everything. Just tell me everything. Come on, give me one. What do we have? Go ahead.
Energy.
Energy. Okay, good. That's good. Okay, what else? What else we have here?
Jealousy.
Jealousy.
Empathy.
Gosh, we're gonna go through it again.
Huh?
Tomorrow.
It's everything that build our personality. Okay? So that's us here. But so all this, there is more. Emotions,
Fear.
sentiments. Okay? It's all connected here into what we call personality. Okay? Agree or no? So when you die, you take some of this personality with you. Okay? Most of them, actually. Okay? Plus the mind. Okay? So we go to the other side. Our physical body die. The double arterial, that's the body that connects the physical into the spiritual, also stays here. And we go into the next step as we believe is Spiritist, of course. We are teaching, we are learning here and studying here what Spiritists show us. But we take this with us. And then when we reincarnate, what happens? Small babies. Okay? We bring some of that personality, if it depends on the level of this personality on the individual. That baby has from 0 to 12 to 13 years old. This time is spent to create another what? Personality. Right? And another personality. And then is a cycle. So we stay on this cycle. Okay? For how long? Thousands of years. Keeps coming back, new personality, keeps coming back, a new personality, keeps coming back, a new personality. There is no, what doesn't happen here on this cycle? What happened here?
Evolution.
Huh? Who said that? Evolution. And these steps here, there was evolution. But as soon as to get to here, we halt. On what? On the personality, because we think the personality is us. Okay? Do you think God has a personality? Or, well, let's put it this way. Do you think Jesus Christ had a personality? Yeah? What was it?
I don't think,
Huh?
nature, forgiving.
Everything that we
Think about it.
everything that we don't
Think about it. Just Jesus Christ had a personality? Well, let's go better. Is Jesus Christ had an ego? It's the same thing? Isn't it? Kind of. So there was a study done in Jesus' teaching, and they couldn't find a personality in Jesus Christ. They couldn't. Because like we have in Enneagram, you have different personalities. We have other cheap types of studies, the archetypes that Jung studied also. They couldn't find Jesus Christ's personality through the teachings and how he was and how the examples. So they say he was almost without a personality. Let's put it this way. Confusing, isn't it? So, in other words, he was nothing. A person without a personality, it's what? Nothing. Who said God? Yeah? That you? You want to say something?
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't Jesus be sitting in the circle of love?
Hold on, we're going to get there. So, study shows we don't know Jesus Christ. We don't have any recorded movies or anything like that. We only have his teachings. But the professional said that it's so confusing to put a personality in Jesus Christ because how he reacts to things through his reactions. Okay? So he had no personality. So he was nothing. So the phrase that we're looking for here tonight is this. What is spirituality? Spirituality is the process of the experiment of everything that is not physical with the outside world. So all this here is related to what? To the outside world. There is a lot of things here. So everything that has to do with the outside world is related to what? Personality. Spirituality is all the experience that we have not related to the outside world. So it's related to what then? Spirituality. If it's not connected to anything in the outside world, it's connected to what? Huh? You're conscious with yourself. That's spirituality. Spirituality is the experience that you have with everything within in you. Severing the connection to everything that is external. Okay? Evolution, evolution, evolution. And here also is a process of evolution. And our process of evolution is this, is to separate ourselves from everything that is external, to not to have a personality. Is to become nothing. Right? So, if you are not connected to nothing here, you are only connected to its question that, oh, Luide, but I don't feel nothing for the other. Of course we do. But we are so concerned to the outside, okay? Because we are always looking into the, not the, I forgot the word, the effect. We are always concerned with the effect. We are never focused on the cause. We are always there, there, there. Now, if we close this and we try to experiment spirituality, we're going to start to experiment the cause that is us. And where that we came from? Here. And here. Is this connected to anything? Exterior? No. It's connected how? On the whole. So here, the conscious, the creator, there is no duality, right? So there's no black and white, ugly and beautiful, big or small, because there was no duality. Everything here, it's love, right? Everything is love. Why? Because the beginning, look, isn't this is the motion of the creation? We came from here. This motion here that we came from, right? When we read the teachings of the Master, he said that we are the copy of what? The image of who? God. And God, the Creator, is conscious and is not connecting to nothing external, physical. It's only connect with the Spirit. Is the Spirit us? Are we physical? No. What? So as soon as we alienate this, there's multiple things here. You're going to be able to experiment spirituality. And that's when we do nothing. Last weekend, we had here the silencing retreat. Where's Cynthia? There? I mean, it was the most amazing thing that I ever participated before, because, I'm a person with energy. I have this mental fixation that I only feel alive when I'm doing something. But it's not true. It's just a mental fixation that I have. And I came here and I told my wife, I'm not going to be able to make it. I'm not going to be able to make it. I said, you know what? What is spirituality? Isn't it to try something in here? Let me go try it. My goodness. I've never felt like this before. Well, for 2 days, we couldn't talk. We're here through meditation, different meditations, and then we went home at night, and we didn't talk for the whole Saturday, and half of the Sunday, and we started talking after the exercise finished. I have never experienced something so powerful in my life. Why? Because I left everything out there. I left cell phone, I left work, I left family, I left friends, I left everything outside. And I was sitting here, different organization here, just observing and trying to find myself, the real Luide, the real spirit that it's me, not the body. And there was an experience, unbelievable experience. And I was able to see things. I was able to be part of things that, my God, it changed my life. Okay? So that's what I did. And that's what I had the idea to do this lecture tonight. On a Sunday, I started seeing this. But it was not making sense. On a Saturday, I was starting seeing this, but it was not making sense. How can you separate yourself of everything? And then one of the, we received a letter the other day from one of the mentors of the center, and he put this wonderful phrase on the letter that said that become nothing to achieve everything. Unbelievable. And then this started making sense to me. Because without this here, on this physical world, you are nothing. You are not connected to anything. And then you are not connected to nothing physical external. The only thing you are connected is to the beings and the conscious that are around you. And then when you look at this way, you see him or you see her, you don't see no difference. It's the same. So when you lose everything, you achieve everything. And that's the way I was able to see it and feel it. And that makes sense. Why? What we're trying to achieve here throughout the process of reincarnation? Everybody said evolution. Okay. But,
Transformation.
Transformation, evolution, transformation. But how is this? How is this evolution? How? What is it? What do I do? What is the first step? And that's what it is. The first step is to first find ourselves. The first step of evolution is to first find ourselves. We find ourselves. As soon as we find ourselves, because you are not connected to anything exterior, you're going to be able to see everything that real exists. Everything else that exists for real. Because everything that we see here in this world is not real. It's a pure illusion. Science already proved that. We live on illusion, on a world full of illusions. Because after you die, you don't take anything with you. It never exists. If you cannot take anything that you live with, and they never exist. So, as soon as you sever this connection to the physical world, what is left? The connection to what? To the universe. Because this connection here, this personality here, what is she looking for? Physical. Only. That's it. Physical. And overcome and took over of our divine connection. It looks like we lost a divine connection. Everything that we do is related to the external. And when we try to do something related to the inside, people come and say, oh, I have to work. I have a family. I have to pay my bills. I have to do this. I have to do everything related to the external. It lost completely the spirituality. Because he's no longer experiencing something that is not physical. So we do not have a spirituality until we start experience what is not physical. And how are you going to do that? Losing everything that we have in external. That's the only way for us. Only way. And that's why we stay in the cycle. We're born again, a new personality attached to the exterior. Die, another reincarnation, same thing. Die, another reincarnation, same thing, and continue. And the steps for evolution, we are kind of stuck in the same place. The other day somebody asked me, Luide, do you think that we are better now than we were 2,000 years ago? And I say, better how? You need to explain this. Better in jobs? Yes. In food? Yes. Better in technology? Yes. Better in intellectuality? Yes. But are we better as a human being? Are we connected to the one another more than we were 2,000 years ago? And now it's getting hard because the physical world is very attractive. Very, very attractive. And it is here for us to use, but not to live by it. It's just a tool. Okay? You finish your job, you leave your tools at your job. And then you go there, take that clothes off, shower, and you're going to become you. But we don't do this. We carry our tools throughout all our lives. We are always a personality. And personality, okay, has a very bad father called ego. And he is not say bad, but he's a very strong and powerful tool. And also will overcome us if we let us throughout, or always looking on the outside. And that's what he likes. He likes to be right. What is the ego loves? To be right all the time. Who here likes to be wrong? Raise your hand. Everybody should raise your hand. Everybody, go ahead and raise. Go ahead, right. Everybody, I want to see everybody with their hands raised. Who likes to be wrong? Here we go, right? Both. Because the ego hates that. Really hates that. He likes to be right all the time. Yes.
How you learn. To be wrong is how you learn. To be wrong is how you learn.
No, there is no wrong. Remember, you need to, look, let's put wrong here too. It's part of this. Let's put right here too.
But what if you're okay with that?
Huh?
What if you're okay with that?
There is no wrong and there's no right. Okay? So, it's also, wrong is part of personality, right is also part of the personality. Okay? It's wrong according to your level of evolution, of all your level of understanding, right? I know you always go into those questions, but if you kill somebody, this and this and that. Yes, also on a level of understanding. Okay? Nature is killing people every day. Yes?
So are you saying then that duality is what sits in the personality, and anything that's not dual is outside the personality?
Yes. But there is nothing that is not dual. Do you understand?
Inside the personality.
No, look. Inside the personality, everything is dual. Outside the personality is just nothing. It's just,
No duality.
exactly, it's just you. It's just you. And then if I take all your personalities away, I take all your ego away, what are you going to become?
Not spirit.
Conscience.
Jesus Christ. Do you understand now? Yes.
Luide, where is the like the sense of being, the sense of being worth or self-esteem? Your self-esteem.
Also here, self-esteem. Those are not positive things or negative. Those are just material things. That is to do with personality. As soon as you lose this here, you don't have a personality. You become a person of full of you are only what?
Self.
And conscious. Do you need self-esteem when you are just this and this? You don't. Yes?
So the us comes from love and consciousness. Where does the personality come from?
From the ego that we...
Created.
Okay, so you want to go there? Okay.
Yes. You need to explain.
On the book Evolution, 2 Words of André Luiz, he gives a small step there. That when this here was evolving to this, it needed some form of communication. And for you need to have communication, you need to have what? Continuous what? Thought. So as soon as we started going here, so it was a tool for evolution. But when we got here, with this tool, continuous thought, what we did to them? We let it take over of us. We lost our divinity, and then we create the ego. Yes?
I have a question. What about self-preservation? That's
Okay.
necessary for life. Is that an ego thing?
Yes. Hold on. That's good. Here, self-preservation. Good, good, good. Oh, gonna hurt here. Okay, I'm going to put something else here also. Life. Okay? Because when you are conscious and you are just love without any personality, okay? Do you need any self-preservation? No. You are immortal. And if you are immortal, which you need to preserve yourself from? Do you need to live another life or any life? No, because you don't need any more experience to the external. Everything you already experiment in here. And you are connected to everything. So as soon as you get to here, as soon as you sever this connection here, you are connected to here. That's when we're going to know our Creator. And then as soon as we connect to here, His is connected to what? His, because I don't have anything to call. Isn't He connected to everything? So if we are connected to Him, we are connected to everything. So we are connected to peace, to love, to happiness, to charity, to compassion, to everything that is wonderful on this universe. Do you need anything else?
So we can die.
Huh?
So we can die.
So we can die?
Yeah. You don't need to be here anymore. To transform, to evolve, you can die. You can go to heaven.
The body.
Yeah.
Okay, look her question. So we can die. We don't need none of this. We do need, but we use the wrong way. You understand? We use the wrong way, the tools that we have, the same way we use wrong, the continuous thought that creation gave us for communication on the insects, and then it moved over into the animals, and then it moved over to us, and then it took over from us. And evolution two worlds, Andrea Luiz explained this, marvelous. But to read that book, you need a dictionary. So you need to have a lot of patience because of the words and everything. But I recommend it. And it's just that we use it wrong. It's like a school. If you go to the school and you sleep in every class, you're going to learn anything? So why school then?
Just they don't sleep.
You see? School is for those who want to experiment intellectuality. Reincarnation is for those who want to evolve into spirituality. And we need to use those tools to do it. But we don't. We don't. We don't. A lot of people text me through this event that we had here on last weekend and say, Luigi, but I work all week. I'm going to stay with my family. Spend some time with your family. And I told him, don't you spend time with your family every single weekend? Huh? Or no? Am I wrong? Can you take a little bit to discover yourself, to find yourself? Oh, Luigi, it's too hard. It is hard. It is hard. And like everything else on this physical life, everything that you wanted to achieve, you need to put yourself into it. If you want to be an engineer, if you want to clean house, you need to learn how to. You need to go to school. You need to have somebody to teach you this. You need to invest it. And the question tonight is, how are you investing on you to become nothing and achieve everything? How?
But what is everything? What is everything?
Here we go. Good question. Everything, it's Him. Don't you want to connect to Him?
But aren't we all connected already?
I don't think so. Connected in a way of process of creation, yes. But not truly connected as a spirit. We don't know love, Renato. Don't you want to know love? Don't you want to live on a place that everybody's love? Don't you want to live in a place there is no violence, there is no indifference, there is no difference? Don't you want to live in a place that everybody's equal, that you can feel and connect to the others just because what you are is not because of what you do? That what's be to call our attentions is to this. Our primary goal is to connect it here. Isn't it? Or no? What is your primary goal, Renato?
To live a healthy life.
Your primary goal is still focus on the exterior.
No, but when I mean health in all sense. Physical, spiritual, psychological.
Everything's here.
But you can't do that with others.
You cannot, never gonna live a healthy life until everybody around you is healthy. You see the concept here? There is no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only one.
So we have to start at least on the individual. And
That's exactly what I just said. Where do we need to start, people?
Ourselves.
Huh? Finding who? Leaving what out? Everything. What is the phrase of tonight? What is the phrase?
Find yourself.
Give up everything to be everything.
Here we go. That's the phrase. Okay? Become nothing to achieve everything. That's the phrase of tonight. And if we follow this, we're going to understand that, oh my God, I'm losing my personality. Yeah. But did you ever experiment the other side? We live with the people that only like strawberry ice cream. We don't even know that chocolate exists. That's how we live. But we need to go out there to discover the chocolate or the coconut, my favorite. So I know it's complicated. Some people is going to think it's hard, but it's not hard. Because I had a taste of that last weekend. And it's real. We can do it if you want to. We can do it if we invest in tools that are going to take us there. Because the wind is not going to take us to spirituality. We need to step into the road and go in. Otherwise, you're going to stay on a cycle of personality for thousands of years. Go ahead.
You said invest in tools that help us become nothing. Can you give another example besides the beautiful weekend we just had?
I'm sorry, but the only way for you to stop continuous thinking is through meditation. It's the only way that's going to clear your mental. Okay? It's full of thoughts, your mental. So you clear this. Okay? It's clear. And then you're going to give room to what? To nothing. But you're going to be able to connect to Him. Yes. As soon as you connect it here, you have everything. Yes.
So I have a question in regards to people that don't have self-awareness.
Mm-hmm.
For example, children or those with mental disabilities.
Mm-hmm.
How would, for example, how do I make sure like my son is able to connect? I mean, I don't know when he's gonna die, but I hope.
Good question. But a complicated situation that we live on this world of proof and expiation. Okay? Because of free will, we are here because we wanted to, the way we wanted to. Okay? He chose this, I don't know why, to be like that. Maybe that's the path he's going to, looking for his spirituality is to come with this disability. Okay, and a disability one. Now, on a question of the children, is infant is a tool given to us so we can mold and help the other that is coming, giving a new set of tools for him to give a step forward. But what we do with our children is we pass our own personality to them. Because we don't know any better. We think we're doing a great job. But that's how we know how to do it. But through experience, like you said, okay, through experience in spirituality, you're going to start understanding how you need to pass these teachings. It's not through personality. It's through, yes.
Is that why you said we have to have a second personality? Because from when they're born until they're 12, 13, they have that opportunity?
Yes. So there is this space, the infant is space, so the personality is not too attached to the kid. Right. So it's still not molded yet completely. You still can make some changes. He can, not you, the children. Through observation, it's easy to change what it was before. Because if you come already with the personality, look, think about it. Why you are reincarnated? If you already come with a set personality on that kid, what chance that kid has? Now, if you have a period with almost a blank state, you can help, and him can help himself move from one location to another. It's a beautiful process. It's a tool. Okay? If you read the Spiritist book, Kardec is going to ask you the spirits, if the infants is longer in different worlds, and they say, no. It's the infants in advanced worlds are 6 months. After 6 months, they are already adults, and we don't understand. In other planets, yes. In other civilizations more evolved. We have a very long infancy here because we need it, because of the cycle that we continue living on. And it's very hard to get out. Very, very hard to get out. We have the tools. We have the tools. We just don't have the, how can I say?
The switch.
The switch. It's not the switch. It's something more. What don't we have? Courage?
Yes.
What? We do have the knowledge. Okay? Spiritism has 7,000 books. So it is not saying that it's only Spiritism. It has other philosophies that tells exactly what Spiritism says. It's just in a different way. But the knowledge we do have. We have the knowledge. We have the intellect. We have the physical. We have the time. What we do. So what's wrong? No, wait. Answer.
We don't have unconditional love.
Yeah, but for you to get that, you need to have something to get in that path. What is missing on you to get on that path?
Your decision. Let it go.
Ego. Elevate ego.
No. Huh? Thank you. That's it. This here. Just the will. Simple as that. But the will is not from here. The will comes from here. The will does not come from here. The will comes from here. Do you ever see, there was a documentary about the guy who created the AA? Watch it. Will. That's will. Unbelievable. And then you're going to understand what will is. It's for you to be able to conquer something way more stronger than you on this present moment. Do you remember the fight between the little guy and the tall guy? What their names? Huh? They never exist. None of those two exist. It was just a story. Okay? But that represents what we're facing today. He had the will to face it. He went it and faced it. And that's what's missing in us, the will, and the will only.
Which was the plan that we made when you come here. When you come to one,
Okay.
bring a challenge to improve because of the past lives. You have some things to live, to can pay your debts, let's say like that, and improve your life and go each reincarnation doing this. You have a plan to accomplish. So, in my point of view.
Go ahead. Very good question.
With this, I think that many people, most of people, as we have a collective standard of this world, provas e expiações,
Proofs and expiations.
yes, we are here because of this. So when you come and solve, if you can, solve and getting better, one time we can get this will to get this conscience through meditation and other tools, and then we'll pass away and we will reincarnate in another world. I really like this.
You'd really like that, right? That's good.
I understand like this.
I'm going to mess up your dream a little bit here, but the thing is, do you know what free will is?
Yes.
Okay. So her question is this. When you reincarnate, before you reincarnate, you make a plan to reincarnate, right?
Yes.
You go a plan.
You agree with
Yeah. That's another word. Sometimes.
Yes, sometimes. So we need to study this in depth, and the Spiritism shows that's very clear. But people read and understand wrong, okay? So what you plan before you come in here? You plan few things. Place where you're going to be born, family, and disabilities are collective to that. But think about it, one thing. Free will. Don't I have free will? I come here because I want to. Right or wrong? Huh? I only come here back because I think. Why? I have things to what? To expiate. The only reason I come back here because in my mind, I think that I have to expiate. I'm not worthy. I need to come back and improve myself. Isn't it the thought? Right? What if the thought changed a little bit and say, listen, I'm not perfect. I'm fighting to become perfect. I'm not responsible for my wrongdoing because I'm not perfect. Okay? And then, as soon as you get here to come back, you're going to say, listen, I'm going to come back because I wanted to, not because I want to pay something in the back. And that's the wrong idea that we have about reincarnation. We are not reincarnating here to pay things from the past. No. We are reincarnated to give a new start, to try again. Okay? And I tell you that when Jesus was with Bartholomew and John walking, and Bartholomew asked why this guy was born blind, Jesus, the apostle asked him, it was his fault, or was his parents' fault, or his grandparents' fault? And Jesus says, what? It wasn't his fault, or his grandparents, or whatever. He was born like this, so the law of my father applies on him. What does this mean? What is the two laws that we have in the universe? That's the two laws. Which law is applying in that and that person? His free will and the love of God. Do you understand? He only was born blind because he wanted to. He want to try on this.
Why? Seriously?
Because king dad can people
Why?
Huh?
There is a reason to it.
There is for him to do, but
You know why? I'll tell you why. It's a good question for her because it's complicated. There was this lady that Chico Xavier used to visit all the time, and she was, physical damaged all over, no talking or nothing. And then she died, and Chico Xavier used to visit her every weekend, go there and help and talk to her and everything. She died, and after she died, she came to see him, perfect, beautiful. And Chico Xavier asked that question, why do you came like that? Because I wanted to exercise my humility. See? Because when you come like this, in a situation like this, that you need the help of everybody to help you, what are you exercising? Humility. And she wanted this. She didn't ask him, because I killed somebody in the past, or because I did this, I did that. No, I wanted to. And the gospel tells the same thing. But we have this wrong idea about free will. We don't understand what free will is yet.
But when you plan what you are coming to do here,
You only plan because you have free will, because you want to come back.
right, but you choose by yourself what I want to do because I want to do.
Yeah. Isn't that free will?
No, but I have learned a difference.
It's fine. It's not that you learn different.
Yeah.
Your way of seeing is different than others. And it's not wrong or right. It's going to take you where you want it to go. If you apply the teachings with you. See, don't focus on the external. Don't focus on the why. Don't focus on the purpose. Always on you. Sever the connection from the external world, the physical world, and focus on you so you can find yourself first. The process of the reincarnation here is because we still yet did not find ourselves. So we're going to stay on this loop on the personality. We get back there, okay? I plan something, I come back. Because nobody's going to tell you, listen, Diana, there's a different way to do this. Nobody's going to interfere in your free will. Good spirits. Only bad spirits does that. But the good spirit respects your free will. The same way God respects the free will of Adolf Hitler when he killed millions of people. Don't we are the image of the creation? We need to respect your choices. It does not matter what choices is. It's just that it's going to take you on a path and hope that you learn something and move forward. So there is no set general rule. There is multiple ways to do the same thing. There is not only one path to the top of the mountain. There is several paths. You choose the path.
infinite possibilities.
Infinite possibilities. Yes. We need to go because we're late.
It might sound funny, but just so I make sure I understand. So when I'm in the spiritual world getting ready to come back here, does someone advise?
Yeah, but this is another part that you need to study. There's a lot of story related to that.
Okay, but it's not being by myself totally that chose this life.
Yeah, actually it was you.
I have to have a conversation with myself to no.
Yeah, so you're going to points, very technical points that I recommend that you guys read and study and try to understand. But don't read the information like it was a movie, okay? Read in between the lines. Look the teachings that is bringing you, the words. Because the words are there. It's not that they are hidden. They're very careful to put it so they don't change they don't move you from your free will path. Do you understand? So a lot of people, you read a book one time, you read another one, you see a different thing. And then 10 years later, you read the same book. You're going to see that teaching in a totally different way. And then another 10 years, if your conscious moves, of course. Right? So if it doesn't move, you're going to start understanding the same way. But that question, Fernanda, is for another talk. Okay?
But I think that's in the spirit of both, that question.
It is. So that's what I have for you guys tonight. I answered some questions, but I just want to ask you guys one question. What is the phrase for tonight?
No. Become nothing to achieving nothing.
You see? Do you see here? That's a perfect example. Become nothing to achieve everything. Focus on that and you see how deep this it is. Thank you very much for your attention tonight.